Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the men of the hour, Michael Long and Corey Hennessy, to the stage. All right, folks, we're gathered here tonight to congratulate our friends Michael and Corey on 1 year of their radio show, Long Ride Home. Let's hear it for them. We're going to celebrate the only way we as comics know how, by shitting on you relentlessly and undermining any self-confidence you've built up over the past year. I hope you remember to take your SSRIs today. The success of the show has been unmeasurable. I mean it. The scales usually don't measure numbers that small. It's evidenced by the fact that your roast master for the evening is me. Cam Vanderhorst has really pulled out all the stops. Michael, Corey, and I go way back. I was the first comedian that they ever had on the show. Like them, I was just starting my career in entertainment. Back then, I didn't have any credits. But now, after appearing on your show a few times, over the past year, I can now tell you that my credits include Long Ride Home on WMVU. Thanks for nothing, asshole. Let's see here. We got a great selection of other nobodies here to roast Michael and Corey. Let's see here. We've got names like Blake Townsend, Precious, Cece Bullock, Marla Yvette Massey. It's a veritable who cares at the Cleveland Akron comedy scene. We were also supposed to have Michael Bonaventura here tonight. Unfortunately, he's in the hospital with kidney stones instead. Lucky son of a bitch. Do you know how to get rid of kidney stones? Blake's got a tube shoved up his dick right now. He picked that over you guys. Honestly, I'm surprised at the lineup tonight. For a show hosted by two boring suburban white dudes, your roast has more diversity than the stock photos in a middle class or middle school science textbook. Boy, can't wait for this to go on Amazon so I can watch that flub well into my 50s. It's going to be great. What's not surprising, though, is that this is not a paid gig, but I planned for that contingency. I know fair is fair, and I know for certain that the other comics here will turn on me tonight the same way I've turned on you. Just know that if you make a joke about my haircut or my shirt, it's $10. I see all the notebooks coming out. Fuck! Speaking of which, Michael, why did you dye your hair blonde? You look like a Dollar General version of Guy Fieri. Michael is gay and he watches wrestling. Write your own joke. Michael's inspiration for getting into radio was Howard Stern, and I think he's doing a great job of following in Howard's footsteps. You've got all the ambition of 1980s Howard Stern and all the work ethic of current era Howard Stern. I'm sure you'd like for me to say something here about how you court controversy just like Howard, but let's be honest, you have to have people actually listening in order for that to happen. Michael patterns himself after Howard by having a polarizing, larger-than-life personality on air. His co-host Corey, on the other hand, patterns himself after Howard's co-host Fred by remaining mostly silent and contributing absolutely nothing. Corey's a tough nut to crack. He's downright impenetrable. Just ask Michael. I'm sure he's tried to penetrate him at least once. I've known Corey for a year and somehow know less about him than I know about women I fucked off Craigslist 8 years ago. Trying to read Corey's like trying to read a faded, weather-beaten tombstone in a Civil War graveyard, but somehow less fun and entertaining. Here lies Admiral Beauregard Johnson, born, died July sense I put about as much effort into getting to know him as they put into this. Thank you so much for the nice podium you prepared for me. I'm really glad you pulled out all the stops by hosting it at Barmacy. 3.2 stars on Google reviews. You guys don't fuck around, do you?
But what about you?
Alright. Alright.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna get a copyright strike for that, right? Every day, though, it seems like you guys get closer and closer to emulating your radio idol. You know, back in 1997, a Howard Stern listener called in and confessed to being a serial killer on air. Whenever I listen to Long Ride Home, I feel like killing myself. I actually come from a radio family. When I was growing up, my mother would tell me stories about how years before I was born, she hosted a radio show on WERI in Westerly, Rhode Island. I thought it sounded so cool, and I always wondered what it would be like to have my own radio show. And well, after getting to know you guys over the last year, I've learned a lot. And I've had to deal with the uncomfortable possibility that my mother might have been a fucking loser too.
Oh, shit.
You know, some folks call radio hosts like you guys shock jocks, and I don't think that's fair at all. There's absolutely nothing shocking about your boring, predictable, amateurish, borderline unlistenable show. You know what is shocking, though, is the fact that we're here tonight. What the fuck are we even celebrating? Did your GM actually ever get the FCC license? Are you even broadcasting over the air at this point? You guys have a podcast with call letters. Ooh. In all seriousness, though, I'm really proud of you both, and I'm so proud of what the show has grown into, and I'm even more proud to call you both my friends. You guys should feel that same pride when you look at what you've built over this past year. And I sincerely love the show, and I consider myself lucky to have been a small part of it. That said, you should consider yourselves lucky that I actually showed up to this masturbatory shitfest. Thank you both for the opportunity. Let's have a toast. Here's to the men of the hour, Michael Long and Corey Hennessy. I can't wait to see what the future brings for all of us. Cheers. However, our immediate future includes more glorified open micers beating up on you and your precious little show. So please welcome to the stage none other than Precious.
Y'all thought I was gonna be fat, didn't y'all?
Uh-oh.
So, I'm gonna take this off because I'm not gonna. I just want to start off by saying I don't know anybody here.
Kinda.
Oh, I went to college with Gary. That's my main man. I seen him sitting at the bar. I said, please don't let me come in here with these white folks by myself.
I got you, girl.
He gonna call 911 if any of y'all try to take me. But yeah, I really don't know any of, I don't know you. I don't know which one is Mike and which one is Corey. I do know that I went on Facebook and I tried to find out a little bit about him yesterday because I forgot completely about the show. That's how important it was. And I went on whoever Michael is. That's you? That'd be Mike. Oh, okay. It's funny because I didn't know that Mike was gonna be gay until he got here and he gave me the broken wrist syndrome handshake. And before I didn't know he was, I didn't know. So before I reached to shake his hand, I almost didn't because he looked like the kind of guy that go piss and don't wash his hands. The kind of got a little nibble on the front of his pants when he come out the bathroom. I immediately went to corral my hand after the handshake. It's good to be on camera because I didn't know, or else I would put on my other wig. But I'm glad that y'all, I paid attention to the group chat and everything. I didn't. What's your name? Corey. Corey. Okay. I don't know. On the low, what is it called? The long road home. The long ride home. I don't know nothing about the podcast either. I didn't even know that it was going to be a podcast until earlier today when they told me I was going first on the show. So I don't know anything about it, but just guessing as I was sitting up here looking at you guys, I can just guess what it's about. Two guys, one that's a little bit undercover homophobic with his best friend since middle school, so he can't abandon them now. Sitting there just talking about everyday life and the different perspectives of their white privilege. Him not so much. You don't get to pull his card as often as this guy. Do you? And what I also noticed is that he was very average, white-looking guy. I thought, I was like, okay, this is going to be an average white guy. And then I got here and he had on an ACD shirt. I said, okay, ACDC, whatever the hell that name is, because y'all know I don't listen to that bullshit. Y'all love it, I'm sorry. But I see that they brought a cake, you know, so shout out to whoever bought on the cake. What is we celebrating? The 1 year anniversary. So they went to Giant Eagle for their 1 year anniversary. To the cake section. Said, oh, this is a good one right here. Took it to the bakery. Said, hey, put 1 year anniversary on that. What is that? Marble? Buttercream? Yes. It was his idea. I know. I'm asking him all the questions. He don't know. She bought it. Who are you? I don't even know who the hell that is. But what she said, she looked like she stalked. She stalked him for years till he finally told her, hey, look, bitch, I'm gay. So she just became his best friend. But it's cool. I don't know who this lady is. I can tell you that I do not feel comfortable with her as my backup sister in this motherfucker. If we get in a fight, she not fighting nobody. She gonna look at me and shake her head like, you acting up. It's cool. And we got Blake. This is my main man, Blake, right here. I don't got nothing bad to say about Blake except for nothing. Just sitting there drinking that beer, looking all handsome and white. This my girl Cece. Cece looking all good. I know Cece, she gonna talk shit, but when we actually gotta go down to it, she ain't gonna do nothing. She I don't fight shoes, but she definitely gonna talk shit with me and y'all. So don't let me see y'all in the parking lot trying to get me because I talk about y'all's friend here. I'm a part of the alphabet mafia. I'm in there too. I don't even know what it's called. What's it called? The LBG? The alphabet mafia. Because if y'all don't know, they run everything. We run everything because I'm part of it too. No, I'm not part of it, so I can't make too many jokes. Moving on. I just want to thank y'all for letting me come here. Really, like I said, I seen the post on Facebook that said they was roasting some motherfuckers. I was like, my opportunity has come. It was like a sign from God. And then I realized as I walked in here and had a conversation, I don't even know these motherfuckers I'm about to roast.
That's okay, roast my teacher.
That's your teacher?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, what is he teaching? How to not use drugs? It's your teeth, lady. And she cracked it up. My side tooth missing, I'll be having to so too much. She out here cheesing and cracking up with a smile. What you teaching, sex? You not good at sex? Yes, you is. That's your husband? Y'all gonna show me how to do sex later? Okay, that's too much. That's too much. I ain't never seen it, you know. I ain't never seen it. You? Oh, okay. I told you. Y'all been friends since middle school? Oh, for a year? Oh, okay, so y'all just ran into each other and said, hey, let's do a long road home. Okay. Well, look, I pretty much don't have anything else to say about them because I don't really know these niggas that much. I mean, these white men.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it back up to Cam. Before I bring Cam up here, because I just wanted y'all give it up for Cam. Cam wore his wife's pants here tonight. And he can also have on the shirt that his dad and his granddad passed down from generation to 1957 shirt he got on. But it's cool because he cleaned it up with his Walmart shoes. I don't know. Hey, you wearing Walmart too?
No.
Okay, well hush. Also, Cam, I want to give it up to you because this was the most prepared I ever seen you on stage. Have you ever seen him that prepared? I ain't never seen him that prepared. This is the most prepared. He had his whole notes and it was typed out. It wasn't handwritten, it wasn't no shit, so he thought about this. So he know y'all, don't he? Hell yeah, he know y'all. Okay, y'all give it up for me. For taking the time to come up here and talk about these two people I've been knowing all this time. We go way back. These is my friends. So if y'all make it before I do, remember that. I didn't get you too bad, did I? No. Okay then, cool. Because he over here is looking like the 10-Man Tools sidekick. What's his name?
Tim Allen.
Yeah, he made it like the sidekick over here. I just had to throw that in there.
Hey, everybody, let's keep it going for Precious! The first person at your roast didn't even listen to your fucking show.
Like everyone else in that group.
Yeah. Corey, I noticed off stage, I'm really glad that you put on your nicest athletic pants.
Yes,
For our roast.
Thank you.
That's the most I've ever heard you talk. Alright, that's enough. Alright. Our next roaster to the stage, I gotta say, I love this guy. If his self-esteem was any lower and his tits were any bigger, I probably would. Give it up for everybody's favorite ambulating potato, Blake Townsend!
Get over Cameron. There we go. Now, he said not to make fun of his shirt or anything. I'm not going to do that because you've got to respect a man who dresses like his personality. You look at him and you know he's got a nice house, but the second you go there, the first thing you say is, check out what I got in the garage. Then when you walk back there, the mullet makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. He slapped more cars, or more shit boxes of cars, and said, look at this baby, than a buy here, pay here salesman. These are facts, people. Don't hurt him too bad by laughing. Now, like Precious, I don't know these guys too well, but I will say, this guy looks how I imagine myself. A little taller, slightly chubby, and still rocking the same hairdo my mom told me was cute in 8th grade. Now he looks how other people see me. Obviously gay. But you gotta respect a man who wears that and says, please come make fun of how I look. Like, he bought people's shirts here and wore that. Which he probably did buy at a Goodwill. That's a Goodwill for some people. I mean, look at those shoes. Now, Marla, I don't really know that well, so I don't really have much to say to her other than congratulations on running the 6th City Comedy Festival. The second best festival that's been run in Northeast Ohio this year. Yeah, the second's still great, even though there's only 2. silver. And you gotta love Precious coming up here looking like she's about to skateboard, other than the shoes. And she didn't have anything to say to me because she was like, I don't want to hurt this guy's feelings. I could go in. I understand that. Cece, you haven't seen her yet, but one thing, I've only seen her a couple of times, but she always loves to talk about how her sons are doing great. Right? Awesome. But she does it so much, I wonder if she has either dementia or she's just never accomplished anything. I love you. But no, first time I ever heard about him was him posting on Facebook about Ohio Media School. And I was trying to get into podcasting, and I thought, oh, I might look into it. But then I listened to an episode of The Long Ride Home, and I was like, oh, I already know how to have shitty audio. I'm good. But no, I was really jealous because they had a perfect name for their podcast, The Long Ride Home. Because if you listen to it in the car, that's what it is. Like, they're the kind of people that call an old woman to make fun of an old guy who runs a Dave's darn near anywhere. And they think it's funny because she's too senile to know she's being made fun of. And a real shitboxes of human beings. Cam would probably try to sell them. But I do appreciate the chance to come up here and roast people because usually I do make fun of myself. Like, I saw him, and I was like, no wonder people think I'm gay. I look too much like him. It's alright, though. Him, I made fun of his hairdo, but that is the kind of hair I wish I had. Just mostly on the face, not the top. That looks like shit. Because I tried to rock the wave, and I realized, like, that's for middle schoolers. Which, you do look like a defensive lineman at a good D1 middle school. Backup, though. He doesn't have the heart. But I'm going to give it back up to Cam. Thank you guys for being awesome, and congratulations on your year.
Thank you, Blake. That was lovely. It was really good. Appreciate it. It's just I've never seen such an effective window. Sometimes those closest to us tell us that much we don't know about ourselves. You know, earlier, right before the show started, I got out of the bathroom and I heard you talking with our next roaster about your blood pressure while I was walking by. And you look like that. And it's tonight. Just, boy, you've got the situational awareness of a fucking coconut. Because he's fat, see, that's why it's funny to talk about his blood pressure. Alright, you guys ready for your next roaster? She just got done, as Blake said, hosting the Six City Comedy Festival up in Cleveland, which you all know exists now. Please welcome to the stage, Marla Yvette Massey.
I'm not leaning over no fucking desk thing. Fuck that shit. I've been to Barmacy a bunch of times, but you know, now I'm just stuck here. I am literally stuck here until whoever is giving me a ride home takes me home. WMVU. Did you pick those letters yourself? Okay, because I'm pretty sure it stands for White Men Very Unfunny. I mean, I've never heard of these call letters. I haven't even heard your podcast, but I'm pretty sure it involves two white dudes screaming into the void about how unfair life is. Oh, life is unfair. Try being a black woman in America, all right? That shit's hard. And I feel like it's a little bit weird, because like I don't know either of you, and now I'm over here in the middle of roasting Chaz Bono and the lead singer Smash Mouth. I'm sorry. Like, okay, I wanted to know what the fuck was going through your head other than the peroxide and dye when you decided to dye your hair What color are your eyes? I just want to see. Blue? You know what that means, right?
No.
Honestly, it's a real thing. People with blue eyes, that's a trait of incest going way back in the family line. That is a real thing. Look it up on Wikipedia. Look it up. I didn't make that up. I mean, he's got piercing blue eyes, and you got this get up on you are just primed to be a school shooter. Were you the popular kid in school? No, I didn't think so. Were you the kid that they shoved in lockers and made eat clay? Did they make you eat clay? Was it pencil shavings? Crayons, eraser tops? Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I could definitely tell. I don't know where Precious went. Precious and Cece look like the aunts that used to beat me just because I am my mom's daughter. Yeah, I feel some type of way. I was looking at Precious, I was like, shh, Cookie, oh my God. I got scared a little bit. Asshole clenched up a little bit. It's like, all right. Cam. Oh, yeah, hold on. $10? You look like an 80s high school science teacher that was really into Billy Ray Cyrus and smoked meth. Here you go. There's your $10 fucking. Yeah, in singles, exactly. Look, I don't have anything really to say about Blake. This is like our third time meeting, right? Dude, you look like my ex-boyfriend. I'm dead serious. Like, yeah, I know. Am I disappointing you? Am I not good enough? That's why he broke up with me. Straight up told me, he goes, Marla, I'm done. And I'm just like, well, fuck you. And I went to his house and like tried to take one of his cats. But I can't run really fast, and neither can he, because he's a big dude. So we're just both huffing and puffing to my car like this. It was a sight for sore eyes. I think it was just a sore sight for everybody's eyes, really. Yeah, I'm from Cleveland. Where are you from? Lorraine?
Lorraine.
Where are you from? I'm in between the both of you. I really am. Oh my God. Lorraine. Do you guys know anything about Lorraine? No. Don't. It's not worth it. They got so much drug problems up there. Dude, like, it's worse than Youngstown. Fuck you. Who, anybody here from Youngstown? I'm about to shit all over Youngstown real quick.
No.
Good. Fuck Youngstown.
Drive an hour for this?
Yeah. Dude, like, I didn't even drive out here. I sat in a car with Cam. We talked about cars for like briefly. We had a really cool chat. He's a cool fucking dude. I'm gonna need that $15 back though, because I really don't feel like being in a car with anybody. I will take a fucking Greyhound back to Cleveland. I don't fucking care. Cleveland's the butthole of the world. Our fucking mayor said that! Our mayor said that we are the butthole of the world. I mean, I don't know, man. Have you been to Canada? Alright, I think I'm done. I'm loosened up, and this was fun. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you, everybody. Thank Michael here, and thank Corey, and thank Cam. Thank yourselves. I'm out this bitch.
Give it up once again for Marla Yvette Massey. Boy, I'm glad this evening's progressing quickly, because I just can't wait to be home doing literally anything else. I am really excited though for our next and final roaster of you of the evening. I'm really looking forward to hearing her set of 7 minutes of roasts and 8 minutes talking about her fucking kids. Please welcome to the stage, Cece Boyd.
Well, you assholes, my kids aren't here tonight, so fuck off. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Anyway, what's up in the 330? I don't know these dudes hardly at all, but I do know Michael. We've done some shows together. You know, and I don't really know Corey, but it's all good. But one thing I can say, they say I talk about my kids. But right now I'm going to talk about the fact that I need to know. Oh, I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want this big, long, black thing in front of you. That's not where I like my big, long, black things, okay? Okay, so I don't know what this tangled mess is, but let's fix it. I'm going to say, are there any married people in the house? All right, I know that there are. That's why I said it, okay? Yeah, that's a damn shame. You know, he's just cheesing, but he won't even admit to being married. Well, you know, that's really sad. I was a married person. I married my husband twice. And before you ask, no, we're not still married. We like dark-skinned women with big asses. Do I look like Missy Elliott? I don't think so. And I don't know why you commit adultery with Missy when you're married to Beyonce. And the only reason I brought that shit up is because I've been celibate for 5 fucking years. Then I meet Michael. You know, it's hard enough for black women to get black men. You know, we gotta deal with white women taking our men. Now I gotta deal with a fucking gay man taking a black man. What the fuck? Yeah. This doesn't make no damn sense. I just can't win. You know? There aren't that many black men that like black women, and now we got a white man that got it, and he's a cougar. I like young men. So you know, what's the age difference?
30, 20.
Do you do math? I said, what's the age difference? Oh, okay. But I was like, what? He's like 33, okay, carry the 1, and, okay. You don't know. Do you know what the age difference is? 10 and 11, which is it 10 years or not? Neither one of you motherfuckers can do math. I don't even have to write any jokes. Let me close this shit up. 10 and 11? Okay, no. 10 and 11. Do you want me to add that for you? That's 10 and 11. So 1 and 1 is 2, and then you bring the 1 down, that's 21. So you're 21 years apart? I find that very hard to believe. 11, okay. I see. Well, you know, Michael always talks about in his stand-up that he knows that as soon as he gets fatter and older, well, he got the fat down part, that he's going to lose his husband. I don't know why he should really worry, okay? Because he don't know whether it's been 10 years, 11 years. Shit, he'll just be sitting at home, fucking him in the ass, or whoever does what. And he won't know how much time has passed, you know? It's not going to be a big deal. And, you know, then we got Corey. Like I said, I don't really know that. I mean, I know Michael. I maybe was in maybe somewhere with you. I don't know, but whatever. But I do know that he's a mama's boy. And, you know, you guys talk about how I talk about my kids all the time. They're not here, but I am going to say they are mama's boys. And I can just imagine that Corey probably still lives at home, and if he does, he either lives in the basement or in that same creepy room that you see on Lifetime with the trophies from T-ball and shit, and the ribbons. Well, I don't know, but maybe when you were younger, because T-ball is for little kids. I don't know if you've always been fat or that's beard. That looks like beard. But I'm sure his mom's downstairs cooking. Hey, it's time to get up, honey, you got a show. You know, she probably wakes him up for the radio show, makes him breakfast, probably takes little care packages to wherever the fuck WMVU is. It might be in their basement. I have no fucking idea. I've never heard of this shit before in my life. And then Michael had the nerve to correct me on social media. I was like, oh, congratulations on your year podcast. It's a radio show. Don't get an attitude with the sister. I'm like, shit, I don't know what it is, but I'm from Shaker Heights, Ohio. We don't have that shit on my radio. I don't know. So, 2 snaps and a thumbs up for your radio show, you know? And now, you know, I really like Cameron. My son's name is Cameron. We've done funny stuff a lot together. But I just, you know, I have to say, he said he always talks about he's being married. So I'm thinking, oh, you know, I know he's young, but I find out today he's a newlywed. Just got married in May. Woo! And he's already got this belly thing. Well, goddamn, what's she cooking? Grits? She don't look like she's from the South. Unless you, well, let's see, let me ask you. Okay, so they got married in May and it's August. How many months would that be that they married? Figure that shit out either. How about you? Let's do it together. June, July, August, 3 months. Congratulations, okay? He's fat already. So I figure this time next year, we're not even going to recognize Kim. Okay? This homegirl must be cooking some serious shit, okay? And all I want to say is, I know that either their wedding was in a country theme or they make love to country music. Because Cameron looks like a young version of Blake Shelton. I don't know, it's 2021. I might be the oldest person in the room, but I thought mullets were really out of style. I did. Somebody correct me.
Except Venmo, CC.
Okay.
You know the rules.
Okay. Well, you know what? You say I talk about my kids, so I'm broke as fuck because they just graduated the same month you got married. So I'll have to cash app you later on that. Black people do cash app. I don't know what the fuck Venmo is. But black people, you can't even get your hair done with without cash apping the bitch. Okay? It's either $15, and if you don't show up, what the fuck is $15? I'll cash app a bitch $15. And then just let her sit around her house and wonder when the fuck I'm gonna get there. Okay? So I talked about Cameron. I just had the pleasure of meeting Marla for the very first time. And I congratulated her, and we'll put a little dig in for next year, because I want to be a part of it. I'm happy for her. It's good to see a sister doing things, okay? But one thing I can say is, she's a sister, but what does she have on? What do you wear? We talked about our boobs. Okay. So I'm over here toting the 44 G's, but she's got the t-shirt on. I asked Michael for a 3X, but he gave me a 2X. I think I look pretty good, But, I'm 57 fucking years old, guys. Come on. 57. But Marla, she's just straight up and down. But if she turns sideways, you'd be able to see her. Okay? She don't have no waist, no hips, but I imagine when she hosts her shows, she just stands like this, so we know who the hell she is. Just straight up and down. And then we got my dude over here. Look how cute he is. When he gets older, he'll be able to play Santa at all the Christmas parties. And it's so cute. Or he could play, for Halloween, he could be Alfred Hitchcock. He could also stand sideways. Marla for her boobs and him for his belly. It's all good. He's so cute. I just want to thank you guys, even though, just stay away from my black man if ever he leaves you. Okay? Because I know it's going to happen in 10, 11, I don't know. And this dude over here, I imagine it when I go along, what is it, a long road home? When I take a long road home up to Shaker Heights, he won't say shit on WMVU. And let's give it up for Corey. Sorry, Cameron. Oh.
All right. Guys, our night is drawing towards the end. I spent a week typing up 3 pages about how much you guys suck. And none of that is as funny as the fact that you couldn't find 5 comics who'd ever heard of your fucking show. We do have a surprise guest. Yes. Please welcome to the stage the GM. Can I call you the GM, General Manager of WMVU? Christavis Dominic.
So just so you guys know, I don't roast. But I am going to say some serious things about these guys. I will say something that's funny. You guys looked kind of crazy when you said Christoph is Dominic. I'm the only black man with an Italian name. That is correct. Okay? You know, people hear me on the phone and then they meet me in person. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm the guy that you talked to on the phone. Sono capisco italiano? But no, that's not a big roast. These guys came to WMBU. Well, actually, I was teaching at the Ohio Media School at the time. And I used to run WZIP. If you guys don't know me, I used to run 88.1. I'm going to try to keep this short, I swear, I promise. And when I was there, the general manager, the engineer who's now working with WMBU and Radio Free Entertainment Network, said, hey, Chris, there's this station in Akron I had moved back from Alabama called WMBU. And I too was like, what the fuck is WMBU? But let me tell you something that includes everybody. It means we are many voices united. That's what WMBU was. We are many voices united. And you guys have a great voice here, Cam. And I started in a small room. The room down the hall, you know what I'm talking about, musty as hell. I slept in that room for programming WMBU to reprogram because I didn't want to do it. But at the time I was teaching at the Ohio Media School before COVID, my engineer said, Chris, stick with it. By the way, we do have an antenna on the building and we've been still waiting for the FCC. But yeah, so I got some challenges. So we did start another company called Radio Free Entertainment Network because I bugged the lawyers about doing it. So we do have podcast hosting. Of course, they do have a great radio online show, so that's WMBU, through RadioFreeEntertainmentNetwork.com. We just signed Ted Gold, Voice Williams. We're going to be doing some things because I used to book the bands in Akron, and I've never wanted to move out of the city of Akron. I feel like we need to have something here for comedians, bands, musicians, all that stuff. So, you know, hopefully down the road I'll be able to see you guys and we'll be able to help that out. You guys have been great. These guys, I said, listen, you guys just come here, keep your skills sharpened. You guys as comedians, keep your skills sharpened. I remember when I was booking Carrot Top at the University of Akron, because I started booking in about 90 when I came out of singing bee. I was booking bands. So I did a lot of comedians. I'm always educating people. So I'll encourage you guys, if you can't get on it, hopefully, Lord willing, next year I'll be able to help get comedians on the college tour. College tours, you guys want to check out NACA, APCA, those are great. I used to book those for the University of Akron, but now I'm going to try to do that on the back end, where our company is going to be, we're going to rebrand it, Entertainment Meets Podcasting, because I have a love for booking and bands and all that, but I just want to say thank you guys, and all of you guys are Many Voices United, and with that being said, I'm out of here.
Alright, keep it going for Miss Dennis Dominic. It's like Dad came up, it's like Dad came down to the basement to talk to us. I gotta take care of some housekeeping first. Marla, I want to give you this back. I know you haven't had a hit since Fast Car, so let me Alright. I was real worried people wouldn't get that. You guys are cool. Alright. Guys, it's been a wonderful evening. I'm glad we've all been able to share with each other, our friends here, Michael and Corey, and now it's their turn to turn both barrels on us. Are you guys ready for us to turn over? Michael and Corey, alright. You guys ready? Alright. Blake is talking to you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm taking Blake's seat.
That's fine. By the time he gets back there, I'll plenty of time to roast him. Corey probably won't talk much because it's just like when we're on the radio. I swear to God, when I booked this show, I tried to make it as diverse as possible. And what ended up showing up looked like we showed up to the auction at the last minute with not a lot of money. It was pretty bad. Boy. I love. Oh, no, come on. You don't know what kind of auction I'm talking about. Calm down. Yeah, whatever. What do you think I got here?
Boy.
Best $75 I ever spent. It was great. I love, Cece, I love when you talk about your sons because they're doctors. Hopefully, or they're becoming doctors, aren't they? Or something? They're becoming, you know, whatever. They're gonna make fucking money, and I am gonna convert them as soon as they start doing that. Because even a noodle's straight until you get it wet. So, all good. I would talk about Cam's mullet, but that's all the material he has. So, I don't want to take it all. Corey, I just want you to look over there. If you start doing drugs, that's your fucking future. So, you know, don't do it. You already gotta eat and have it. I hate to see you on meth. Can't put down the spoon as it is. Thanks to Chris for coming up here and killing the fucking mood by being all sappy and talking about everything but our goddamn show. We're used to that though, it's okay. It's cool though. We got Ted Williams on the Radio Free Network here, and I swear to God, if there's at least one more black person in here, he would have showed up looking for crack. So, we got, maybe next time he'll be here.
Do you guys think you're going to get a third year?
Well, this is our first. You see, I'm fucking bad at math?
Yeah, we're celebrating the first year because you got ready for a second year, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think this is the sophomore stuff.
Yeah, probably. We went from 5 days a week to 1 day a week to, fuck, I don't feel like doing it today. Let's just stay home. No consistency, but, you know, I'm gonna let Corey go ahead and say something. Because he looks so fucking petrified. Fuck y'all. That exactly is why the fuck I don't let him talk during the show. We got Carrie the intern over here. That is our intern, producer, whatever. We only keep her around because it keeps Chris distracted and he don't actually pay attention to our fucking show. Because if he did, he would have fucking kicked us off a long time. Because we talk so much shit about him, Ted, Dave.
I know you do.
Dave, oh God. Most of you guys don't know our beef with Dave. There's a store in Springfield that sells a bunch of outdated food. And what the fuck did the beef even start over?
I believe it was someone not owning a painting.
Oh yeah. He fucking stole a painting from someone and tried to sell it. And we're like, fucking, we're like the Avengers. We're gonna go after him. Fucking, yeah. But yeah. And then we called his store and some old lady answered, which Blake was talking about, and that was fucking great. Corey finally got a date. Talked her into it. Look, Corey's quick to me. How long have you been, since you've been late?
About me and CCO running. I've been running for a long time. We're neck and neck there.
Speaking.
He holds the microphone like a child.
That's why we put him on stands at the radio station. His hands are too goddamn small. He's like Donald Trump up here. I barely gave him the fucking job because his hand jobs suck.
Made him feel bigger. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. My shit is like a button on a wool coat. So his hands definitely made it feel huge. I gotta say though, when Marlo was up here standing between two white guys, it got a little wet. So calm down with that. Sandwich between two white guys. It's so disgusting. It was so disgusting. I've only been with black guys. I can't do white guys because they have like good credit and stuff like that. And I have no fucking time for that shit. Like, I fucking had more black guys than me in the welfare office, so it's all fucking good. Fucking, you know, because they work there. Calm down. It's not a racist. No, actually, that is not true. Black guys do not go to the welfare office. They send their white baby mamas because they have. Because we all know they have warrants. They can't go themselves. So it's all good. And it's cool. I bang black guys. Well, I mean, I only bang one black guy. Whatever. You know what? It is great. I've been married 4 years now. Almost. No, it's age. If I would have married him 10 years ago, Chris Hansen would be up here right fucking now with you and me. Talk about have a seat over there.
Well, we can tell you're a white guy, you can't remember an anniversary.
Hey, fucking hell. Well, you can tell he's a black guy because he shows up late for him anyway, so. The best part about being married, though, is you get to have sex with the most amazing person every single day, and just hope your husband doesn't show up during. Lord. You got anything at all? You want to make fun of black people? Don't make me look like the fucking racist.
I'm not gonna make fun of you guys, but I know he's been kind of a little racist, but it's okay. I just want to know, am I invited to the
You don't get to
barbecue?
decide if it's okay. That's not up to you.
Oh, am I invited to the barbecue? That's all I want to know. After today, am I invited to the barbecue? Hey, my last name's Hennessy. I mean, I don't think
I don't need to be invited. I just come with my husband. It's cool. I use his card. When he falls asleep, I just grab his black card out of his pocket and show up where I want to. Usually to the jail. It's cool though. Like fucking jail would be fun. Like all the black guys in there. Oh my god, it'd be like Disney World. Shout out. It's cool. Where I work, Corey's experimenting with himself anyway, so it's all good. You know, it's healthy. It's cool. Where did Precious go? Did she just like, whatever? Everyone check your wallets. Where'd she go? She's karaoke. What? Whatever.
On a Thursday night?
Where the hell are karaoke at?
In Warrenville, Jim Chandler at
This is still on DVD. This is fucking riveting.
Fuck off. They have to deal with like 5 minutes of your shit, so this is gonna be riveting. You stumbling over your words for 5 minutes. I don't know, that's fun going about karaoke. Fuck you. I'll edit it out. You don't even know I talk about this. And wait till you fucking see the DVD and none of you guys get laughs, and then I'm just like, it's fucking off the charts. Yeah. So, we are going to wrap things up here, though. Do you have anything else to say? Or you said 3 sentences. It's like we're on the radio. It's like we're on the fucking radio. I don't fucking know. God damn it.
He's got a watch.
I'm probably going to fucking... Look, I'm like 3 seconds away from having a heart attack, so... Probably. Fuck it. Don't give me mouth to mouth, please. No one. Oh, I'm at 135 right now. Fucking A. Let me get out of here and go to the hospital. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you coming. I couldn't get anyone better for free, so fuck it. I appreciate it. I love how Facebook is the new fucking Craigslist. I'm just glad none of you showed up to be like serial killers or anything. Except Blake. Yeah, Blake is a little out there. We made fun of him a little too much.
Crime podcast are
Yeah.
better looking guys than you.
Hey, that's fine. It ends with him too. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make love to my husband while thinking about all of you. Have a great night. And remember, if you see that picture of Jesus on Facebook, share it or you will go to hell. Say goodbye, Corey. Bye-bye.
I think we've all learned a valuable lot. We can learn a lot from these guys about broadcasting, namely don't. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for coming out.